Why does the dumper act cold and mean? My name is Coach Adrian, relationship and love coach, and you're either watching us on YouTube on Love Advice TV or listening to us on our podcast. Either way, welcome. I really wanted to provide you with guidance because a lot of our clients struggle with the fact that this person that they love, that they know, is all of a sudden mean, cold, distant, someone that they don't recognize. And I think it's very important for you to understand why they may be acting that way so that you don't overreact, so that your anxieties don't start to flare up, and so that you start to put the right steps in place to be able to inspire them again. First, it's very important for you to understand that the dynamics have changed. You cannot expect them to continue to be the same. Their behavior will change because you are no longer together. And many people make the mistake of expecting their significant other to continue to be the same loving, caring self at the time of the breakup. Your ex is trying to prove a point. They are trying to set boundaries in order to prove to themselves that they are now free and independent. And it's important for you to recognize that so that you don't give them a reason to continue to push you away. It's also important for you to understand that often your significant other acts this way because they are hurt. Even if they are the ones that have decided to end the relationship, they can be hurt. They can be resentful because of what they perceive to be negative things that have happened to them during the relationship or at the time of the breakup. Even if they're ending the relationship does not mean that they no longer love you. It simply means that they fail to see how they can be happy with you moving forward. And so oftentimes when the dumper, your ex, is hurt, they're going to convey that to you in different ways, through their tone, by the way that they communicate, by ignoring you. And it's important for you to not try to make it all up to them right away, but instead to give them that space and the time to process through the feelings, the emotions, and everything that they're going through. Very often, I see exes act cold and mean as a way to convey that they feel misunderstood. They feel like you don't understand what their needs are. They feel like you don't respect what they want to do. And so they have no choice in their mind but to start to act mean and cold as a way to convey to you that they mean business. As a way to convey to you that you just simply fail to understand what motivates them. Most of the time, this is done, as we talked about, to set boundaries and really to protect themselves because they feel somewhat vulnerable or misunderstood or not respected. And it's important for you to not just look at their negative actions, but also try to understand the root causes of those actions. And that's why I want to share all of this knowledge and experience with you, because I believe that it will enable you to interact with them in a way more positive way, which will in turn shift the way that they're acting towards you. Either way, it's important for you to understand that what they're acting mean and cold, it's because they're trying to assert their independence. They're trying to convey to you that they mean what they're telling you when they say that they no longer want to be together, that they don't want you to reach out, that they don't want you to reach out to their friends. If they are not acting that way, they perhaps fear that they will be sending you the wrong message, that you will continue to bombard them with messages, or that you won't be able to go an somewhat extended period of time without trying to communicate with them. That's right. Many exes feel that if they are too nice, that they will send the wrong message and that it will just encourage you to continue to reach out because you are seeking reassurance and validation and you want to cling on to the past, but they're in a different mindset. And because of that, their attitude is very different from what you would expect. It is true that very often exes are in a very selfish mindset. They are now oblivious to your feelings. What matters to them most is what they want for themselves and for their future, at the expense of how that makes you feel. And so they may not realize how hurtful and how it impacts you, the way that they treat you, the way that they communicate. It's no longer quite a priority to protect you or to have empathy towards how you feel. And so that's why so many of you are experiencing these elements, unfortunately. I have seen cases in which exes are mean in order to protect a new love interest. Now, most people, that is their biggest fear, that their ex is somehow going to jump into another relationship or love someone else. So I want to be careful here so that you don't overreact. But I have seen cases where an ex feels like they have to be especially mean to you to prove to their new person that they no longer have feelings for you and that they're doing all that they can to keep you at bay. Either way, it is very important for you to not panic in order to be successful and to reach your goals and to heal and to create a new dynamic. You need to continue to focus on the things that you can control. You need to be intelligent and not overly emotional and not overreact and not seek their validation, especially when they are being cold and mean. We do not want to reward negative behavior. I provide you with a lot of insights as to how to do that in my free training that is accessible in the description below. I encourage you to take that free training. Leverage all the resources that you can to continue to learn about yourself, about this process, and about the ways in which you can create a new and improved relationship. As always, thank you for your trust. My name is Coach Adrian, and I look forward to doing more content for you in the days to come.